Welcome to the Melanin Living Show, October what's today? 16th edition, our second live show. We went through some things today.
We was homeless, y'all.
We got two places.
We was kicked out.
But here we are.
We did some ragamuffins. We just...
I am Qamil. Why do I do that every time I don't know my name? I'm Qamil.
I'm lost.
You co-producer of Melanin Living Show and the CEO of So Dope Entertainment and vocalist and stuff.
You won stuff. What'd you win?
And the 2019 WTMH Award winner for Best Female R&B Vocalist.
No, yes, I will make you say it. Because you wear it like a badge of honor.
Every week.
Stop playing.
Okay, your turn.
And of course, I'm MJ, aka Best Host of 2019 in all of Ohio. Thanks to WTMH Radio. It's such an honor. I also host Narcissistic Nation, which is every Saturday at 8 p.m. on WTMH. You can go to youtube.com/WTMH Radio, and it's right there under Narcissistic Nation. You guys can check us out. It's a whole lot more ratchet than what we are. So,
you gotta have balance in life, you know?
Yeah, balance, baby, balance. But still, it's a fun group. If you guys are interested in tuning in this Saturday, we are having special guest Drippy Global. Yeah, we're gonna talk about a song that he's dropping and some other ill shit. Ill shit.
Yeah. So usually we would start the show and then introduce our guests as we were getting to them, but today we decided to do roundtable style because that we were almost homeless and we're not now.
No.
Right?
It's good to be
listen, I had to jump into action so damn fast. Aren't you glad that I didn't have a whole ass meltdown?
Like, you did. The sky did not fall.
I was like, listen. I was like, this is what we're
been on my couch. If anything else, right? We've been fine. So first we have over here, it's the winner of Best WTMH Awards Best Male Model. Is this 2 years in a row?
2 years in a row.
Second year, David G. Thank you for joining us.
Good evening, everybody. I'm David G. It's a pleasure to be here, so thanks for tuning in.
And then next to him over there, we have my friend, songstress, songwriter, Tupa's mommy, Ella Starr.
Hi.
I'm playing her song, Ain't No Woman right now. So thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you.
Glad to be here.
The lighting is to your satisfaction now. So, I want to jump into, let me turn this off. Yesterday, I asked 2 questions on my Facebook page. I asked people who they thought was the sexiest female R&B singer of all time. And I asked who people thought was the sexiest male R&B singer of all time. Surprisingly, the male status about the male singers didn't get as much interaction as the women did. But I'm going to announce who the winners were. Per my Facebook page, the sexiest. Yes.
I mean, I'll happily answer these.
Do we need it?
We can do our own answers.
There's a reason why she said that, but we're not going to get into it. Your check has been deposited.
Sorry, yeah. The best male, sexiest male was actually a tie between Usher and Marvin Gaye.
I'm sorry. Hang on.
That is incorrect.
When it was right. And who?
Marvin Gaye and Usher.
How?
Okay.
Somebody said Tony Terry. I'm not even gonna say who you are. And Babyface and
For that.
Bobby Brown. Sexiest of all time.
I mean, he had
You did say Omarion. So.
He got some.
So who would you? Prince was also mentioned.
Prince is legit.
Prince was a
I mean, Prince. Okay, I want you to understand.
Music.
I want you to understand. Throwing Prince out there is literally like throwing out as having Uno having a handful of draw fours in skips. So you're automatically going to win. That is unfair. Prince. Well, my argument is invalid. I mean, but go on.
Everybody's answer is incorrect. What's your answer?
I mean, I guess Prince. because I mean, he did kind of ooze sex appeal in like a weird ass way.
Yeah.
In a very feminine, but like
he didn't make me want to like jump in the TV though.
no.
So right now we're discussing
No.
sexiest male and female R&B artists.
Yeah. Sexiest male.
Wait, what? No. Okay.
Is Marion really your
Roxanne,
answer?
No. Anybody else can chime in?
I can't even. You know what? You know
Who had you like?
Okay, so
I can't choose anybody.
as a man,
Okay, as a man.
I'm not going to say like, oh, I mean, I can look at a man and be like, oh, that's cool, and like I'm looking at it from the perspective of if I'm in a club clean, and then this guy walks in a dirty t-shirt, jeans, and some flip flops, and I'm just instantly turning around saying, guys, let's go. It's not
It's a wrap.
it's
We're
a
done
wrap.
here.
We're done here. But we just paid. Yeah, we're done here. I would say Maxwell. Only because
Someone did say Maxwell.
I would say Maxwell because
How
I've
many
seen
did
Maxwell.
Chris Brown get?
None.
I
Really?
said Janet.
I'm shocked
For the
actually.
dough.
No.
I'm really shocked
Maxwell.
actually.
Maxwell's very.
That's a-
Maxwell has done the wild, oh, I'm a free spirit now.
Mhm.
And then I saw that guy live, and it really looks like he just got done getting the cleanest line and fade ever. And that suit was on point. I was like, I will never be that clean.
Maxwell's
Well,
a
what
legit
about
answer.
D'Angelo?
That's my answer. D'Angelo in his prime when Brown Sugar
And
came
see, that's the
out,
problem.
and then that Untitled video. I was sitting next to my mom, so we're talking two generations, and we're both trying to not act like we're having the reaction that we're having the first time we saw it, and nobody's ever pulled that shit.
But
off.
you're saying D'Angelo in prime. You didn't say in their prime.
I mean, for me, period. Like even when he's not like he looked when he first came out, his musicality and his whole like whatever the hell he got going on. And then he did that GQ cover like a couple years ago before when the last project came out.
That's legit.
That shit was sexy. That's my answer.
Yeah, if I had to go with anybody, it would have to be D'Angelo, but I can't think of anybody really that's all time. I think different eras work better.
right, different eras called.
He would have been
times.
sexy in the '60s. Like
True.
who like all his whole package. You could have popped that at any time.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, for the women, it was really close.
Okay.
The top three were Sade, Janet Jackson, and Jill Scott.
Okay.
But they're all sexy in their own way.
I don't
But if
know.
we're
In their
going
own
for
right.
overall,
Like sex appeal.
This is
on
most-
purpose.
This is men and women, so it was very heated.
Ooh.
Like, it was going back and forth.
well, I could because Sade is basically like timeless.
Yeah.
I listen to her music today, back when my mom, from the songs that I was forced to listen to from my mother, and then the songs I listen to today, those still stand the test of time.
Well, and she looks the same.
Right.
So,
And that's so
They're
does she.
aged a
there's
bit.
that.
Right.
She's also a vampire. So.
Janet Jackson was my number one for a very long time, but then she just kind of, I just lost it from her. Like she put out an album, and I was like, it's not doing it for me.
I've never seen anyone else like chain a man to something and then almost make them like
No, you're not wrong.
have an
You're not
orgasm.
wrong.
have an orgasm on himself in front of like thousands of people.
I'm just saying, like,
Wow.
I feel that
That's
man's
power.
pain because I don't know if I'd have lasted that long. She just said the name.
That
like,
was for me.
Jesus.
And then of course Jill and the microphone.
Oh, yeah.
Also
Oh, yeah.
But I
iconic.
thought Jill Scott was Jill Scott was sexy way before I saw that.
Mhm.
Actually, I
Almost
thought.
forgot.
For me, Jill smile. Like I mean, she clearly has a lot going on, but her smile. But so is Janet's.
Yeah.
But ultimately,
I like the fake shy thing that Janet does.
yes.
You know what I mean? Like off stage.
Janet
like,
is dangerous.
Yeah.
Like
stop
for
it.
real.
Right, because like you think that you're just gonna, we're gonna go home and chill and everything like that.
Play a little
And then
Scrabble.
Tony
30 minutes
Braxton
later,
got
where is
multiple
the key,
mentions.
Janet?
Yeah.
Tony
Where is the
Braxton
key?
has Tony Braxton's gorgeous. There was Ashanti. Ashanti is fine.
Yeah.
There was
She's just
Kelly Rowland, the Chocolate Girls. She got mentioned. Old school Shaka Khan,
All right.
Okay.
Maybe that.
Yeah.
absolutely. Who else was on there? Kelly Price, Phyllis
That's me.
Hyman. who was really
I
stunning.
like
Hey,
her.
Lauren,
She's
why you
beautiful.
listen by too much?
But-
I'm surprised I didn't hear Beyonce.
Beyonce was listed.
Ah.
Rihanna only once, surprisingly.
What?
I actually thought she
That
was
girl is a
come third.
whole sex bomb.
But
Like,
nope, one.
what?
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand Beyonce not being listed, but I
Beyonce
can't
was on there.
understand
She
why
was.
Rihanna was listed more.
No, Beyonce was more, but not more than the champ
Beyonce's so
here.
like aggressive about it. Like I'm just like, oh.
Her second deal was like, rah.
Like Beyonce just does not do it for me.
Who does? If you
Personally,
yeah.
for me,
You said it used to be Janet, but
it
who
used
is
to be
now?
Janet. Right now, there was. I mean, I already said Melissa Ford, but she doesn't have.
Right, I was gonna say she doesn't sing.
If there was a female singer
Mm-hmm.
that's out there that does it for me right now, I couldn't really say. Like, there's no one that's just been like, oh, stupidly drop dead gorgeous to where it's like, oh, I'll watch this video on mute.
Alicia
It'd
Keys. She was
I
on
mean,
there.
Alicia Keys
I
would
did
probably
see
be
that.
the closest.
They did pretty good. It was a pretty good name. She was pretty beautiful.
Alicia Keys would probably be the closest.
I just don't see her as sexy though.
I could see why.
I mean,
can't see it.
I think she's
feeling her,
classically
like
beautiful
she used
to
the
me.
braids, you know what I mean? Like when she first she had the little tomboy thing going on, so you know.
I get it.
It doesn't scream like sexy to me.
She wasn't
It screams
trying.
like
I think it's
sexy.
more like her own confidence that makes her like completely attractive when you talk about Alicia Keys. Like her confidence and her
She's-
power and her
she's
commanding
pretty.
presence.
she. I mean, she is
Her booty
pretty.
is
I mean,
nice.
everything
But,
she does is
you know,
like, look at me.
Yeah. Well, the winner.
Bird said Erica.
That wasn't even his official vote. I was surprised Badu wasn't on there more because people are always talking about her magic powers and what she does
Her
to
magic.
men. Yes, crochet pants and whatnot. But no, Jill Scott took that one.
Really?
That's not surprising.
She did.
That's not surprising.
Male and female votes.
Is
pretty
it because
much
of the
across the
microphone
board.
thing?
Sade was closest to second. No, I think
You're not
Jill's.
wrong.
I'm just saying.
That didn't
You're not
hurt.
wrong.
It wasn't because of the,
No,
you know, of
that
the
didn't hurt, but people
microphone
really
thing, or-
like Jill is just Layla Hathaway was on there. Probably. But her smile, her boobs, her talent,
Her
her
presence.
voice, the way that she talks about
I
two
had this
men.
conversation with
I
somebody.
can see if somebody, if
I
I was a
mean-
dude, if somebody
Well, I
talked
mean,
to me.
Crown Royal on Eyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Her,
I said like when you.
He
if
loves
you
me.
ever-
Like that
That's
would be
bad.
flat.
I'm glad
Like,
that people were
It'll
mentioning
touch
her.
your soul.
I love
yeah.
it because it's not what I expected. Shaka Khan actually got quite a few mentions,
Mhm.
but it was really close between Jill and Sade.
Yeah.
We're fine. Wait, got some comments? Oh, I'm just watching. Okay, let's move on.
And we're back.
Current events. Kiki Wyatt announced her pregnancy with her 10th child this week,
Excuse me.
and the internet
Exploded. They lost
does
their
what the
minds.
internet
Kind of
does.
like. See, I can't even say that word.
What?
Exploded. Kind of like what happens when she has a child.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Like at what point
I
do
wasn't
you just
aware.
say,
always expect her to be pregnant, so
Yeah.
I'm never
I mean,
surprised.
that's good for her. I mean, you know.
This
now it's
is-
with okay. Here's
It's her
the question.
husband.
It's
her
with
third
the
husband?
same. It's her third.
It's her
husband?
third or fourth.
It's his first. And this was a high school sweetheart, I believe, that she reunited with after her last
Erica
husband.
Badu was probably
Left
up
her.
there.
Yeah.
Left her pregnant, actually.
He did.
Yeah.
So
She's just owning it though.
So
Like
she's
she's like,
just-
whatever. Totally normal about
new
it.
boo who is.
Like whatever.
Right, exactly.
New boo, new baby, who this?
Exactly.
Well, I have to applaud her for actually just being like one, having the ability to have a child. There's some people who can't have any, so she's probably going to catch a lot of flack from that.
Mm-hmm.
And then two, they're just going to look at her like, hey, she's had a child number 10. How is she going to do that? But
Yeah.
She figured it out.
She's chilling.
Like,
the
figured it
first
out.
time.
Yeah, and it's not nothing to her.
Most people who have that, like, after 5, does it really matter? Like, if you can, if
Do you
can
stop
afford
saying
them?
congratulations after a certain point?
No.
Like how
I don't
many
think
kids
so.
like after a certain
Like,
do you
hey,
say
I still
like,
think that
okay,
it's I
Because
still
it's a
think
new
that it should
life.
be.
Everyone
like
is
again?
new.
Right.
Like
Yes. Imagine if you're baby number 8 and no one cares. Like, no one's excited about me. No one cared. I just
Well,
kind of like,
but still, I just.
threw me
I
in
mean this
there.
is a routine pregnancy. Like
Rest
Well,
up.
you're
expect
not
this.
wrong. I mean, you're not, again, you're not wrong. Whereas, like, are you pregnant? And we
Right.
need eggs. So,
I think if I was that interested in children, that I would have had more. I was not uninterested in having a big family. It just didn't shape up that way. 10 and now, like, I don't know about that. But
We wouldn't be doing this right now, or I would be doing this with someone else that I probably didn't like nearly as much as her. So,
but if you had the money, you just get a nanny.
That's what I'm saying.
And
True.
then, it's like, then your oldest kids are grown, so they
Right.
watch the
Some people
babies.
manage.
They manage, and
but I
People
think
manage.
my
like,
grandma had 11.
when I look at the blogs when they, announced her pregnancy, because listen, I knew about this like 5-6 months ago. I've been knew because she was at somebody's concert. There was a picture that was floating around. She was looking a little round
I remember
in the midsection, but she wouldn't confirm. And it's like, girl,
She like,
If
you
you
know
don't-
me.
Right, you don't have to answer the question, girl. You know I'm cutting it.
but she didn't confirm it. And so I was just like, well, yeah, she's definitely
Yeah, that's
pregnant with her
pretty
10th
annoying,
kid. But of course, when the blogs announced it, here comes the uterus police, the watchers, the gatekeepers. That's actually going to be my rant for today's about these damn gatekeepers. And they like legit lost their minds, but I'm kind of at this point where it's like, who cares? She's married again. Who gives a shit? I haven't even been married yet, and here she is.
She
on
can
her
have, and
third
they
or
have
fourth
20
husband.
kids.
Right.
She don't like. She
Have
does
all
not
the
care.
kids
Though. Like,
you
her
want.
attitude is like so nonchalant about it. Like,
She's like, babies in their mom.
Like,
so-
have all the babies you want to,
So-
have all the husbands you want to, have a compound,
Have at
and
it.
y'all just live in your happy little bubble. People, it really is not that serious. This is
especially in the 10th
her
baby.
walls, her uterus.
My actual
Alright.
topic was Kiki White
Like,
uterus.
it's like, y'all just chill.
Okay, well, next topic.
Okay.
Power. Lala
Keisha! I'm so glad she did, though.
responded to criticism of her acting. Hold on, let me read her actual, a little bit of what she had to say.
I like that answer, Dorothea.
Basically, haters gonna hate, I guess.
But you know,
Basically,
she's been like super cocky lately.
she's like, if
She's not taking anybody's shit.
Basically,
And
like
she
y'all
blinked,
do it.
got her
If I
paycheck,
can't
got
act,
her-
then why am I here and y'all
Right.
are at home watching it? So
I was like,
what?
hey, that's great. Did you? And see, that was, and this
And I'm
is
like,
why.
keep acting, and I'm like, keep knowing my
So
And
what?
this is
I didn't
why
go to
I
acting
shouldn't be
class.
as. This is why it would not be as great celebrity. Like your acting sucks, but you watch though, right?
Right.
Did
You're
you watch
watching
though?
me, though.
Thank you.
Thanks for the
And we're
views,
like, it's not because
guys.
you're starring in the show. Like, there's a lot of other people that we watch for. No one was like, I'm watching because I want to see Keisha.
I'll show you, Layla.
But yeah, that was her. She was on the Breakfast Club. Like, I mean, so what? I didn't have any formal training, but I'm doing it, and y'all gonna keep watching.
But wasn't
so shut
she?
up.
Then we have seen her before.
She is on.
She was in.
the new 90210 right now.
Oh, I don't
She was
watch
in
it.
somebody's mom in the New Edition story, wasn't she?
Oh, she was,
Recently?
I think.
How'd she
Yeah,
do?
she
I didn't
was.
see it.
How
I
did
mean-
she do?
Okay, I guess.
Well, if you can do it better,
You know, we
then why
all
you
do
not
our
getting
best.
the jobs I'm getting? That's what she said.
She didn't have to say all that.
Maybe they didn't like
Well,
audition for it.
maybe, I mean, she's
She's been acting
Maybe
long
they
enough
didn't
that
wanna be
she should
Keisha.
die. Like
Right.
she should be
she's
die.
been in the entertainment industry for a
Right,
very
like
long
she
time.
should be not
Just-
upset.
So
by
the
now.
issue that I had with her character was, it was like she started off good, but then when she got into that whole gang shit, I was like,
Were you not cut out for
Like
this,
who's
sister?
maybe a favor of a favor? Like if there's
I
someone who
just
could have done
didn't
it
care
better.
for, because we don't know her as that. So for her to take, I mean, I know it wasn't her that took the character there, but for them to take the character there
Was stupid.
it was dumb. Like, she needed to play her nice, normal self.
Right.
She's
Well, I
not
think-
fit for the gang, like,
It didn't work
Well,
out.
okay, but on that same accord, that's a true part of an actor. You always see her as a nice person,
right.
nice person.
Well, she sucks as
Look
that.
at
I mean, she was still even nice.
look
That's
at
how we knew that she wasn't for that.
Tony, like, no.
let's see. Like if you look at most actors, what do they win awards for? Denzel Washington played so many roles, and then he became a dirty cop. He got his Oscar, right? He got his big
I mean, yeah, he played a villain, but I mean, he is a bomb-ass actor.
And maybe that was her testing her boundaries, and when you test your boundary, you leave yourself a little bit vulnerable. She left herself a little bit vulnerable, and that's when we got responses like that.
Go back, sis. Like, I like her. I just didn't care for her as this Keisha. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. In Columbus news.
You know, I read
really
that
quickly.
Why did I just start with
We're just going to touch on this.
We're just going to...
Really quick, we're going to move on.
Because literally,
I
it's
feel bad about
loaded.
we have to get to these interviews. Okay. A local lingerie shop was busted for actually being an underground strip club.
And the strippers were packing heat.
The news story actually said the strippers were packing heat.
I have so many questions. How did you find this out? How does that interaction go? Like, hey, I was just
they had drugs and like.
Oh, so you were like borderline. No, like, what is it that you were really looking for?
Yeah.
Nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
You want some heroin?
That kind of gave me a little bit of anxiety.
You laugh like that though.
I'm just saying, like, how do you go in there? Yeah, I was trying to find something nice for my girl. Oh, did you want to see what it looks like on?
To go in the boom boom room.
I'm from Mansfield.
The boom boom room is what it
It's
really
probably
was.
too much going on here, but you know what?
Okay, well,
What
I'm
else?
going to. We can skip Gina.
Let's skip her because she's
She's
on my
about
nerves.
that.
She's on my nerves.
And Coya with the commercial break.
Oh, yeah. I'm just sitting here chilling. Like, listen, it's a haze because I literally have not eaten all day and I probably should. So, if you guys need a job, you guys are in luck. Last week we had Papa Kane here, and he is his company, I should say, is ready to hire about 300 people in a call center position, and he is still trying to hire people and get these positions filled. I believe he said that the starting pay rate was $13.50. Yes, it was $13.50. You can contact him at 614-280-1600, extension 3072. Again, that is 614-280-1600, extension 3072 for more information. You can also come and talk to him October 26th at Spades and Brunch.
Just keep on watching, Tiffany.
From noon until 3 at the Vanderelli Room. I will be there. Qamil will be there. Who else will be there? The reigning champions.
Oh Lord.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
It got real serious at one of the spades tables at the last Spades and Brunch.
It did. It did.
Lakeisha is watching versus, I don't know who her partner was, but hey girl, and Bird and Joe Moore.
They are the reigning champions right now.
They lost. Keisha
Who did?
won.
Really? I thought they won.
No.
Oh! No!
No.
Bird.
See, that's the problem. It's on Saturdays, right? Saturdays.
Yes.
12 to 3.
Yep, 12 to 3.
I'm literally just done teaching classes. If I can.
Come on down.
I'm gonna smell like fitness if I come there right in there. Like, I'm literally gonna smell
Bring the extra.
It's gonna be bad. Where people are gonna be like, hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? Fling, fling, and now your day is ruined.
All right. Let's talk to Ella. I'm gonna play her song, the one she told me to play.
We're back.
She's
now let me screw that.
This is what I would like for you to play. So this song is called "Don't Pinch Me." Is there anything that you would like to say about this song?
Okay, so they're gonna play a song called "Don't Pinch Me," and it's off my last album, which is called Ella Starr. You can find it anywhere, streams any and everywhere, and it's more of an upbeat type of like party parade type of feel, and I really love it. And yeah. And I wrote it.
I don't want you to play one of my
songs. Imagine if you wrote it.
Fresh from Out of Here wrote most of it. That's the only song anybody really ever wrote.
I feel you. I understand. She told me she didn't want me to play one of her auntie songs first, so
Jesus.
So this is "Don't Pinch Me."
Left, right, back, forth, your right, yours. Left, right, back, forth, your right, yours. Left, right, back, forth, your right, yours. Left, right, back.
Oh, Bert said we won first, then we lost.
You lost.
I got what you looking for. No need to be asking questions. Don't worry, I'll be your teacher. Sit back as I teach this lesson. I know what you need and more. No need for you to ever
Appreciate y'all still watching. We got on Starr just right here. This song is called Don't Push Me.
Yes, it is.
It might be coming to a classic. Aaron, I'm surprised you're actually sitting down, like, watching something for more than like 3 minutes, but I love you for it. I also appreciate that you are taking time out of your schedule to come visit us at Lifetime Easton. I don't know if you saw everything about that, but it should be going out for you, which I already got to find a costume, but I appreciate you being able to be there.
Hey everybody. I kept going like off and on. Tell us who you are.
I am David G, and you can find me on Instagram as David G, and here, just change your profile picture, but if you send me something, I might even like it. And you're gonna have it.
I want to work in feathers. I want to do like the carnival type of video.
That would have been really dope. But that was Don't Pinch Me. I'm literally playing it off of Spotify, so you can go find her on Spotify and follow her and listen to that song and the one that I'm going to play that I want to play.
Well,
The first one I played was Ain't No One
Hey.
and that was Don't Pinch Me.
Yes.
So, let's talk to Ella. You have been MIA for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
She has a beautiful daughter named Tuba.
Yeah.
Actually Kaden, but we call her Tuba. So I know that you were momming during your sabbatical and taking a break from social media, and I smoked you out.
Yep.
And we are here. So before we get into what you have coming up next, what did you have going on?
Well, I'm glad I got to come here and talk because I did kind of go missing for a while, and I did have my first child and everything and whatnot. Thank you. And just life changes and things didn't go exactly how I planned them to go and things. I had a hard time with my first child as well. I had experienced a little bit of postpartum too, so I kind of got offline so I could focus for a second. And so doing this is giving me an opportunity to talk about what's going on without forcing myself to get back online or do a show if I'm not ready to do a show. Yeah. So, but this summer I actually was doing some competing, a vocal competition. So
you signed paperwork. You can't say what.
Okay, so this is why I was really gone off.
That's what this
here's
is.
what happened. Okay. Somebody hit me up hey, there's a vocal competition going on. I think you would be great to do it.
It's
and
famous.
This person was a good person to follow and whatever. It's not really my thing. I've been writing and recording since I was 15. I've always had myself in some sort of deal or something like that. So I never really had to compete. I didn't have the Usher mom or the Britney Spears mom where I was competing and singing competition. I never did that. So I was not sure if I wanted to do it, but I went ahead and did it. And here I am, as you can see. And the thing that we wanted to talk about is the problem that people had with me was that, I was singing a lot of Sixpence None the Richer, No Doubt, and stuff like that, for my auditions, but in a soulful urban way. So their problem was, we don't know what to do with you. You have this voice that is not super huge Aretha voice, but not, not a Sierra voice either, and it's we need you to pick one.
She was calling me from
I was
various
crying.
locations.
You
I'm
can't sing
not
pop.
black enough.
Yeah, you can't sing pop sounding like that. Either you're gonna sing Stevie Wonder or not.
Right. They do it all the time. They're some dad bar. They're just playing some K-pop version
This
of
is
Usher song.
black girl artist struggles with mainstream, mainstream media, really, because they want you to be
You're right.
something. They want you to come in as something
Yeah.
so they can know exactly what lane to put you in, what box to put you in. But if you're an artist like Ella who likes to sing, you know, the Dawson's Creek
it's more of
theme
the
song,
songwriter in me. You know what I mean? Because I really like to
they're
write
like,
a lot
we
of-
don't know what to do with this. Are you Alicia
You're thinking-
Keys
you're
or are you
thinking-
Badu? Like, what are you?
They're like, are you gonna fall on the floor and sing the blues or not? Like,
Yeah.
why are you so poppy?
You
Like,
calling
you know
from the
what I mean?
road like
Yeah.
these people. Like,
was really
do I need
hard,
to wear a
but,
bun? Do I need to wear
yeah.
afro?
So
Because
did
that's
that
your
do something to your ego?
I mean, I'm sensitive. It hurt my feelings, but it's like the thing. I was like, you know, I was kind of like kicking myself, like, dang, I should have known that. You know what I mean? Because it was more of a reality type of situation versus can you sing or not, and I kind of like knew that. So it's like it's like a game. If I would have seen it that way, then I would have never sang any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I would have went in there and gave them Jennifer Hudson or a big
'Cause that's
whatever
what they want.
I would have given them Aretha Franklin or whatever if I would have been thinking. But it's like that, you know.
I applaud you for giving them you. I had a similar situation, but it was with fitness, to where you go out there, you give your best, and some people love it, and you know some people are just like, oh, we want to buy your album, or hey, we want to come to your class, and you fly out somewhere, and not saying this happened to you, but it kind of felt like to me when it happened in my situation, you're literally blown out of the water. Like there's 3 places that you're looking for, like, oh, you know, I did that, or I know I did better than that guy, be it cockiness or pride or whatever,
Right.
and then you don't even place in those 3. And then you might be out there alone. You might just be out there feeling alone.
Yeah.
Like it breaks you.
Yeah.
Like I said, I had a similar situation like that to where I didn't think I would go on and be where I'm at right now.
Right.
But I applaud you for
Well,
being able to
thank
bounce
you.
up.
I think it just kind of like more solidified, like that I am who I am, this is the artist I am. People like it just fine, like, you know, so it kind of like, it didn't make me want to change anything. It just kind of reminded me, like, girl, you like to write and record. That's what you like to do. Like, why are you even out here trying to do something that's not your thing
You're
anyway?
doing both of the things for that, and I did that once. I think the same exact thing, and I could tell that they're looking for something. They know what they want before all of these thousands of people show up over
I was saying,
days
like,
and
even the way
days.
people were dressed, they were dressed down very much. And it's like me, you know, when I come to do a show, I'm in sparkles, I got everything. I'm like, you know, so they're like, who you think you are?
I have
Exactly. I got everything.
Like you walk in, your hair has an entourage.
I got the fan in my hair, and
They
they're
were
just
like-
everybody else is just like they just
Yeah.
rolled out of bed.
But
And like,
people
Like,
are really
mentally-
like it's not like when you see like AI and people come in and they do those blooper videos and then you're like, these people really suck. It be real people who can really sing, but it doesn't matter because if they can take however many people in a room, they know exactly
but you
what
know,
they're
it's
trying
like,
to
I wish,
find.
it's like in a way, I wish I would have thought about that.
And it wasn't
But
AI.
it wasn't. It wasn't. But yeah, it's just like, dang, like we know that. It's like, dang, I need to give them a story. I need to, like, you know what I mean? Like, I just wasn't thinking about it that way.
So
I was too excited for nothing.
my sister and I, Gail, if you're watching, love you, and like anybody who knows
Hey,
me,
girl.
anybody who knows me, we watch cooking shows a lot. Like we watch like Chopped and like the Halloween Baker and everything like that. And it's funny you say I need to tell them the story because anytime you botch your food, tell them the sad story.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Hey, I couldn't say
America
this.
loves.
And see, here's the thing. Like, I saw somebody burn a $300 piece of beef, best steak in the world, and he pulled out. Yeah, my dad and I used to eat the steak together.
Like when I was
That's my
12
dog.
years old.
Right, when I was 20 years old, my dad made the steaks and looked just like this one. No, dang well, you made the steak.
And we were
That's
really
all.
poor.
We were
and
broke,
Yes.
bro.
When we were broke, man, he
And
just
one day
made
my
the
dad
steak.
hit the lottery
And
and
literally-
won like $700
And
and
he
he
brought-
bought us each $300 steaks.
We know you from Hilliard, girl.
It's
You don't
so
got no
true.
type of sob story.
He burnt the steak so bad to where it's almost done, and they let him slide because somebody left an ingredient on. I was like,
Wow.
are you serious?
Wow.
It was a
Like,
great
he got-
experience though, because I
okay.
caught up with some people I've been trying to catch up with in the industry,
And
in
it
the
turned
biz.
into
That's
the
great
biz.
though.
other things
Yes.
that you
Yes.
actually want to do.
Yes.
Which
Praise
can't talk
God.
about yet, but
I mean, kind of. Are we going there or no?
can you talk about it?
A little bit.
Okay, talk about it.
So here's what happened. I got back from that and I'm like, oh, I don't ever want to sing again. You know me, I'm dramatic. Like, oh, I'm never singing. And the thing is, like, after I had my daughter, I was quick to try to hurry up and get back on stage. And you know, because I didn't want people to think, like, you know, I didn't want people to think I just wasn't trying to sing.
But that pressure or making yourself do that, because I went through postpartum after my son too, really, really bad. Because you're like, this is a lot, but I also want to sing, but that's a lot.
Yeah.
And then it's a weird
I didn't want
place
people to
as
forget
an
about
artist.
me or whatever, but
yeah.
But when I said I was going to do this, everyone's like, where you been? Where you been? Where you been? My Instagram was popping like, where have you been? Like, we want to know what's going on. So I got back and I just kind of pulled it together. So I don't know, Supernatra, rapper here, he's working on a project and he had been, you know, really pressuring me to give him a hook. And I was like, I don't want to sing, but, you know, we're really good friends. I ended up doing it. So when I heard myself back, like on the stuff I did for him, I'm like, dang, like, I kind of got to record again. It's like I hadn't heard myself record in like a year. So I was like, maybe I can do it.
Like, lose yourself?
With not wanting
like,
to record?
When you said you were, you know, when you did the playback and you heard yourself.
Oh yeah, I was like, I can't believe I can still do this. I can write on the fly. It's like it gave me my confidence back.
It goes like away, and then you're like, I don't even know. But then when it comes back, it's like.
And then when I put out my album in 2015, I was doing shows for like 2 years straight, back to back. Like I wasn't recording. So anywho, so I have myself in a situation now where I am working on an EP right now, and I have myself in a small situation. That's great, and that's all I can say about that.
That's
dope. Talk more later.
It's going to be amazing.
So, working on the music. Tuba's doing wonderful.
Yes.
You look happy and refreshed.
Tuba's freaking adorable.
I wish I could have brought her. She would have been all
She'd have been all under the table. So, right now I'm going to give you your opportunity. I'm going to cut it to 5.
Wait. Do it again.
There we go.
Wait, do it one more time.
Let's go ahead and do this. Anybody who knows her knows that she has an obsession
with a particular
boy band.
Is Omarion on my life?
Like, I'm looking. Okay, there's a clock on here.
Right.
Okay.
Is there actually on my life?
She's gonna have 10 seconds.
Give her 15.
15 seconds.
Give her 15.
Right.
15 seconds to go. B2K
Can
and
you see
Marion.
Hang on. Let's get it. 3,
Hold on.
2, 1,
Go.
B2K is the best boy band ever because their dance moves are on point, and because I went to the concert and they hadn't been on stage in 15 years, and they got up there and killed it, and every move was like bop, 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 and
5,
you know all the vocals
4,
were great, and the vocal
3,
mixing was great,
2,
and I had the time of
1.
my life.
You're done.
Thank you. Shout out to B2K.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
She like has a whole Instagram relationship with these people.
I do.
It's really.
It's a little weird.
They're
I'm
her
not gonna
friends.
lie.
I'm so happy.
They're my friends.
Right.
They're my friends.
They
We
just
have
don't
coffee.
know that they are friends with her.
So ideally, let's say a year from now, where would you like to be in general? Like doing, what would you like to see
I had a
come
really
from
bad
where you are
joke.
now?
I had a really bad joke. I had a
I
really bad joke that was not going to come out great.
I just want to have a couple projects done and just be going forward because of the music I wrote.
I think there was a question on your Facebook page.
What is
It
that?
was about the collabs. You were like, I'm not doing collabs right
How are
now.
you?
And then someone's like, why you don't want to do collabs? And you said, so why don't you want to do collabs right now?
Well, I wasn't doing collabs because I couldn't even record for myself. Like I was having trouble getting into the studio to do things myself. So it's like, you know, like I said, it's, you know, as far as Soup is concerned, it's kind of like a favor for a favor. You know, he gave me a hook one time back in the day, so it's like I felt like I kind of had to do it. But that's what really brought me out of not recording. Was like, actually, I sound pretty amazing. And he actually, his project will be out in the winter sometime, and it's amazing. By the
Well,
way.
we were like, we don't want to, because I don't want to right now either, because there's just so much going on. It's not because I don't think people are great. It's just because sometimes it's just not. You want artists to be in that space when they come and get on your stuff. You don't want somebody to just be on it
And not
just
like a
because.
job,
You want me to
like,
want to do it, like, and to be excited about it. So I get it, and I just want.
I will though. I think next year will be a lot better.
You have things to do, and you can get into that space. So I want to play the song that I want to play.
I'm going to play
this
my
is
song.
probably, I think this is my favorite.
Let's get it on.
Sir, how are you?
This isn't a love song.
Oh, that's
because I think the songwriting on here is incredible.
Thank you.
And you sound incredible. And I listened to it on repeat yesterday.
Shout out to Selah on that one and Be Jazz.
Did you write this one?
I did.
Okay.
Those two produced
And
it.
they produced it? Okay, so this isn't. That was real awkward. This isn't a love song.
I was at a super cassette Michelle pick during that.
Yeah.
Only one that keeps it cold. It's a storm cloud on a sunny day.
Right, that's what they wanted out of the big thing. It was pain and suffering.
It's pain and suffering. So you want me to sing Evanescence?
Right. That's what I was trying to do. I was doing like a live recording of this. I was at like recording of this song.
Yes. I need an orchestra.
He was doing this stuff, DJ.
I like the sound.
They call it the R&B.
Small break. What we got?
Right?
What's up? So this awesomeness right here, we're going to do some stunts and photos. Hopefully, we can combine both of our wonderful things where we can be flying superheroes. It's very hard to do that, one, because I like bread and most superheroes have like negative body fat. And,
I mean, but Thor.
I mean, I get that, but I'll never have as awesome as an untamed beard like that. Like that guy. That, especially when his arm on, Chris Hemsworth is the only guy I've seen with braids that looks okay. That, he just ran a mile and all this stuff.
I don't remember this actually being that recording. It's been like 3 minutes when we last But we were talking about like, luckily I sound the same somehow. I don't know how.
This is what you sound like.
That's a gift. I mean,
It's
the Lord. I mean,
You don't be
think
knowing
about how many
it.
people. The only person I know besides you that actually sounds the exact same regardless of what they do is also another vampire, and that's Pharrell Williams. Like when he raps with the RD, he sounds just like he did when the first album came out. Except when he does his own solo stuff, sounds just like that. And if he's doing it like a collab with somebody,
What you say? Your freedom makes me cry or something?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
I
but
know,
this
but
is
it's
just
such a like
I was like
profound
stuck in
line.
like a deal at the time where I couldn't do what I wanted to do, and I met this other artist signed to another label who could write whatever you want, do whatever you want. That's what this song is about. I couldn't do anything I wanted to do as far as like writing at the time. Now that's when I had to write a bunch of Lady Gaga stuff, like an
So,
Imagine.
now let's Starr with 2 R's on all music platforms.
With 2 R's.
On Instagram, Ella Hay.
Ella Hay on Instagram, and
You have
Instagram.
Twitter?
Instagram is where I'm at.
Do you do Twitter? I don't
I don't do that.
I have a Twitter page.
I'm gonna get back into all that.
Somebody else has to take over.
I didn't say that she wasn't
No,
sexy.
No, I'm just
I
thinking
can't
like
do it.
general. Like, how could this girl?
Thank you
like, not
so
get-
much.
That was fun.
We are
That was fun.
saying for
I didn't know what was gonna happen. I thought you was about to ask me something else. When you asked me that DJ shit, I thought you was about to go somewhere else.
Look at
And I was ready too. I was ready. I was like,
I'm not saying she isn't. But what I am saying is
I'm about
like,
to
if I
stand up
met
like,
her wearing that,
So
something
are you
happened.
going to
She's
do Lemon
looking
and
for
Pop or
that.
not?
And I'm like, I
talk about
thought.
that. Well,
I thought
on
you
this
had
episode of
something.
Lemon
She's
and Pop,
gonna
we
let me
learned so
Alexa,
more than that.
play Needed Me.
Right. Right. I know. That's something. Like, why are you going here?
I'm glad we stayed completely away from my love life because I was ready.
Did you have a prepared statement?
I was ready.
Because they're probably inquiring on.
That's alright. We done now.
No?
We done.
She had a prepared statement. But
I just
For
her love life.
I just love my daughter and her dad's a nice guy. And
That's the
he's very
translation of
talented.
I'm only here so I
And
don't
they
get
got a
fined.
Oh,
Kinda.
okay.
She
Kinda.
loves her daughter. Her dad's a nice guy, and she got a boo. Kinda.
And her dad's talented.
So I
And
got
her
it.
dad's talented, and he is.
She pulled the I got it, boo?
A little bit.
Okay.
I mean, can it be like a lot of it?
I mean, I like him a lot.
He's pretty cool.
So are you guys
didn't
like,
say
well,
anything.
hold on. It's like, are y'all on track to cuffing season?
Say.
Are y'all on track as far as cuffing season?
I don't
Wow,
know.
that is-
I don't know. Leave me alone. I don't know.
I'm gonna give you an out. So hey, I'm here.
David
Huh?
G. So
Second time winning best male model.
It is a humbling experience.
BFF of our beloved Jasmine. Right.
Jasmine, if you're watching.
Hey, Jasmine.
Yeah, I didn't think I would ever actually be a model. I've never been a big picture guy.
Mhm.
Like I used to be severely overweight in high school, and I just kept it off. And I don't even take a lot of pictures now, unless it is for modeling. And even most of the stuff that I take, I don't even post.
So how did it even start? Where you were like, and
Okay.
now I'm a model.
So if you want to know the story, I went out for a quick casting call for Queen, to where she was doing a show, and she told me she was gonna have this album for me. I'm like, bet, I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna get this right and everything. And then it kept on coming up to it, to where like, what's the outfit? Oh, I'm making it. I was making it. All right, I get there, and the day of the show, I have combat boots, trunks, like just black underwear trunks, baby oil, and a sheet. And I'm wearing that outfit that's what I'm modeling.
Wow.
And I'm thinking, all right, it's only 30 degrees outside. How bad could it be? No, we're modeling outside. All right, cool.
Oh,
Hey,
gosh.
gotta stay positive with it, and I'm okay with that. No, literally, it was freezing, and all I told you the 4 things I'm wearing.
Yeah.
And then I was just literally a prop carrying someone in on there, and they were like, you wore that outfit really good, and I'm thinking, this is a roll of cloth. This is a roll of cloth. I literally just felt like, hey, this is the most African king thing I'm ever going to be, because y'all don't even look at me
Nice.
like that. But, hey, it just started from there. Like, I did a few photo shoots, and now I'm here today, and I have to give a shout out to somebody, to Danielle Browning. Hey, my mom is watching, so I've got to watch what I say. Hey, Mom!
So, we've
Mom,
got
I have
a question.
Well, hang on. Mom,
Okay.
I was going to tell you this is a surprise, and I want you at my show. I bought you a ticket for my next show, so hopefully you can make it. And if you can,
Aww.
we'll make it happen. But I did get your ticket, Mom, so I'm going to watch what I say, because my mother's watching this. But I'm doing these faux these wedding shoots with Danielle Browning, to where I don't think I would have won anything if it had not been for her and Christopher Alexander, because Christopher gets my wild side, and then Danielle gets like, oh, he's great. Because literally, the first time I actually did one of those, like the wedding things, everybody thought I was married, and yeah, I kind of got the, oh my god, I didn't know you had a girlfriend. I'm triggered messages.
Do you have a girlfriend?
I do not have a girlfriend.
He's single.
Ladies,
And then-
are you looking?
Ladies.
We're gonna get to that. All right, we're gonna get to that.
Oh, so wait, so cuffing season
No.
The
See,
Well,
rest
now look about that, because that actually feeds into
But yeah, I gotta
why
thank-
we're here.
It does.
Yeah.
I gotta thank Danielle Browning, and I just gotta thank everybody who's patient with me with the modeling thing. So
Absolutely.
So, viewer question: what superhero will you be for Halloween this year?
oh, easy, Captain America.
Okay, wholesome.
That's actually deeper than you think. Captain America was a good guy before he had powers. He was literally, like, in every incarnation, he was just a real scrawny guy who was just like, hey, I can do this all day. He got the powers, and he really just made sure, hey, Brandy, she really just made sure that if he ever saw injustice, that's what he did. Not to mention in every one of his movies, he always has an answer. In Infinity War, every time he got asked a question, he had an answer. Where are we going? Home. What are we gonna do? I know a guy. What are we gonna do? Oh, we're gonna give him something to fight.
So again, wholesome.
Wholesome. I mean, I get
Captain
wholesome,
America.
but he's foundational. You need somebody in your squad that, like, no matter what, they're down for you and they're just good.
I agree with that.
I'll take that. Okay.
So, the thing that sparked me inviting David to be here was I had a Facebook status. My Facebook status is,
She causes trouble.
sometimes
So much trouble.
I start trouble.
Please, okay, my phone is getting ready to die.
I know. We start
I'm not being rude,
conversations.
but keep watching the feed on something else. Find the feed.
It's
And
funny.
always ask questions.
At Melanin Living Show on Facebook. There's
At
a lot of
Melanin Living Show on Facebook.
Yeah,
This
at
question's about to
Melanin
be
Living
great.
Show
feedback.
on Facebook.
Matter of fact,
And
Melanin
this
Living
was
Show
my
in case
my
you
what
status
we're gonna do.
that I had today that started things about
Y'all
coordinating.
gonna look at me for a little bit.
in like 2 seconds.
So we have a segment called Mars versus Venus where I invite a gentleman in for a relationship topic so that it's not just me and MJ giving our girl opinions on things. So I had a Facebook status up about basically women shooting their shots, or at least that's what it turned into, because sometimes my friends take over my statuses and take them out of context and turning them into something else. That's basically what happened with this status. But so the question for Mars versus Venus today is, do men want women to shoot their shots? Part one. Is that a turn on? Is that a turn off? Should we be doing this? If that is why you're here.
Well, I appreciate you asking me that because I was one of the people that actually said women should shoot their shots.
Mm-hmm.
So, my explanation for that is that one, we need to hear it. And two, that's kind of why I'm in the situation where, I'm going to call it a situation, I'll just say, I do want to be married. I do want to have that whole, let's be a friend, let's be more than friends, let's be together, let's be girlfriend, boyfriend, let's be engaged, let's be married, let's be forever. I'm all for that path, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm all for that growth. I'm a very busy man. I am not one to make you feel unimportant. I always want to make sure you're taken care of. However, I also understand that my day is usually broken up into 2-hour blocks. It's where I need to eat, I need to go save the world, and then sometimes I only have 15 minutes, sometimes I only have 5. I don't ever want you to feel unimportant or forgotten. And that's the problem I run into. I'm a fitness instructor. I am...
May I have your attention, please? It's now 8:30. The library closes in 30 minutes.
Where's the library?
So as I was saying,
So-
this is like pretty ghetto.
It's not. We're
Don't worry. We're still going. We're still going. But I'm a fitness instructor. I work at Chase. I train people. I work with kids on Sundays and Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm.
So time is important. I get that. But I also understand where time is important. Somebody doesn't want to make sure that they're giving me the time. I personally am on the path where it's like, give me something to stop for. I'm not saying to where, okay, you're pretty and I don't, and you're pretty. That's great.
That's great.
Can we watch the cooking shows together? Are you going to watch My Hero Academia with me and understand what's going on? Or not? If I get you a t-shirt, are you going to wear it? Because if you don't wear it, it's like, hey, I thought we were doing this t-shirt. Oh, no, it didn't go with my outfit. And you're just saying,
Your services are no longer needed now. So
You know
ladies,
how
take
to-
notes.
and we're done here. But as much as you want to, okay, if I'm out here and if I'm always in the front, right?
Oh my goodness.
If I'm always in the front, if I'm always leading a class here, leading at church, leading at work, leading wherever I go, if I'm literally, as a model, doing all this stuff, I'm not saying you have to do the same thing. I'm also not saying you have to be on the sideline all the time. By my side is where I want you to be at. I want us to grow to where we are together. Where you never have to worry about, oh, you're around these model women, because literally the only person I'm trying to see naked is you. The only person I want to like tear off your Halloween costume, or you're my Reese's peanut butter cup, or hey, I went to Bath and Body Works and got you this lotion, put it on. But I said put it on. You want somebody that is that one. You have to go, and you have to go through a lot to be that one. But I also understand where if I don't hear it, being a guy from the 80s to where we only listen to explosions and never look at them, I'm never never going to see it. So if you say nothing and you expect me to pick up on it, I'm not saying I'm dense. I just am too progressive for that. To where it's like, well, you know, I really love to go to the movies. Me too. This is an actual situation that happened, right? I was teaching at the fair. I was teaching at the fair with a few other instructors. And a girl said, man, this was on Tuesday. Man, I would love to go to the fair. Me. Okay, yeah, I'm teaching at the fair. I'll be there. All right, that's awesome. Wednesday. Yeah, you know, I really would love to go to the fair. Yeah, I'm teaching Saturday. My week's pretty packed, you know. I mean, we can go get something to eat. I just don't know if I can do the fair, right? Thursday. So, hey, when are we going to the fair this weekend? KK? That's not what I said. I said that I'm teaching at the fair. And then she asked me again Friday, so what time are you going to the fair? I don't know what time you're going to the fair, but I have to teach.
See how that progressed.
Right. Like, you tried that. I mean, I get that. I applaud you. You tried that. You failed.
It didn't go well.
You didn't go well.
I wonder if she ever went to the fair.
I don't care. You're not riding the Renegade to the fair. And like, you know, I got my elephant ear, so
He got his elephant ear, so there you are. So
I'd
yes, women should shoot their shots.
And I'd rather have a woman confident enough to shoot their shot to where you want me to be confident and vulnerable to you. You want me to tell you what makes me cry, what hurts me, share all these things with you, right? Mm-hmm. Can you do the same with me?
Why do you think a lot of women don't shoot their shots?
Well, for the same reason men don't shoot their shots. We don't want to
Fear
get
of
hurt.
rejection.
We don't want to get hurt.
Yeah.
What men have you seen, well, will put themselves out there unless it's like a guaranteed thing, like, you know, hey, I'm going to run. Like, right. Am I going to run in the rain for you just to have somebody else answer the door? Ah, that sucks.
You
Well,
actually gotta be surprised. Thus, dick pics.
That is not the same.
I kind of feel
I say nay.
That's not a shot.
That's not a shot. That's just
depends on what you want.
Maybe because when I say shot, I'm thinking I want to be in a relationship with you as opposed
Possibly
to
be in a relationship.
hey, I just want to see what that mouth do.
Also risky.
That's not what I do. I don't just look for just like a one night. I'm looking for a one lifetime.
I kind of think that women don't shoot their shots because of the quote-unquote social norms. The man is supposed to chase the woman.
And I see you, and I play the card of everybody wants to be treated equal, right?
Oh, of course.
So if that's supposed to be equal, let it be equal in everything.
I feel it.
Okay, I'm not hating on women or anything like that. I just feel like if we're gonna say that, and I get it to where in just about everything I follow, the man shoots their shot and everything. It would be nice to know that it's reciprocated, even on that thing, to where if I'm seeking you out and you've just been sitting there, that's great. I mean, I'm not looking for a princess that's been sitting in the castle and could have walked down the stairs, waiting for, oh, David saved me. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. I mean, you'll have most people who are attractive have things going for themselves, have options. So ultimately, it's going to be like, okay, I have this person who made their interests known to me, and they actually wanted to do things, like actually spend time, even if it's a
Not just touch my butt.
Not just touch my butt.
Right.
You actually plan things with whatever time we can figure out together, even if it's to grab a quick lunch or, like you said, just talk for a few minutes or whatever. Right. Then you have somebody who kind of subtly is like, hey, I'd like to go to the fair, and you're like,
okay, great.
Do you want?
Okay.
You know, what do you want to do?
When I was single, the thing that irked my nerves the most was well, when am I gonna see you? When am I gonna see you? And it's like, and I would tell them, plan something. Like,
don't just spur the moment. Please
don't spur the
moment.
Please do not. But plan something and say, hey, can you
Especially when you got kids.
You know,
that's a whole nother layer.
Right.
I can't say anything about shooting my shot. I'll never shoot my shot. I'll never shoot.
And I understand that people get hurt, to where maybe you have put yourself out there before, and you don't want to do that again.
I wasn't the person.
Yeah, right. And I wasn't the person. You're right, but I also understand that pain can happen. Like nobody wants anything to trigger the same thing that it has been, or that you have experienced. And honestly, if you're going to do that, this is going back to where the things you hate hearing. Oh my God, David, you're so handsome. I know, I've seen my parents. What would you have said if I was ugly?
How often
I'm not being a
I
jerk.
hear that all the time.
And people's like, you're really an asshole when people tell you, you're so handsome. The sky is blue. What else is new?
I know. I get that. I get it.
Right.
I mean, it's kind of like the hello, beautiful.
Yeah.
Good morning,
Like,
beautiful. What's up, beautiful? What you doing,
Hey,
beautiful?
Hey, queen.
Hey, queen.
You just sent this to like 6 other women.
Right.
Just-
Especially if it's in the morning. Like, boy, if you don't hurry up and get out the door.
I'm like, I just want at least start off with a different adjective. Like,
But
give me.
I just
Give me something to work with.
give me something to work. Call me my name.
Yes.
Call me something that no one else can call me.
Yes.
You're so handsome. I get that. My mother is beautiful. My dad was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Genetically, it was there.
It was perfection.
It was there.
Things combined.
Right. Things
And I
combined.
was born and it went
Just
well.
gonna throw that out there.
That's the same thing.
And then David, why are you single? Because I'm weird. All right. Because I'm weird and straightforward. Because on my dates, like, so the last anime you watched, what was it?
I don't watch anime.
Check. Check.
We had this conversation
We did.
about the anime.
We did.
Yes, it's like
you just throw that out there. That's why I couldn't date like.
What if she says, I don't watch anime, but I'm interested?
How deep down the rabbit hole you trying to go here, girl?
Take me there.
man.
Then are you interested if she says that? And you're
Okay.
like,
All right. Again. All right. That's what you want to do. Let's start you off with some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, blow your mind, and then see how long you keep up on One Piece. All right. That thing goes on for forever.
Oh, no.
so you
And
cannot
not
be
just-
into anime and he will test it out and see how you do.
That's fair.
Dub or sub?
Oh, see, yeah, that's the thing where I go like, Deb or sub, are you reading? Can you read?
Do you want to read?
Do you
Like-
want to read?
We're like,
Right.
so are we?
Right.
And
Do
here
you
we
like
are,
Marion or not?
nerding out.
So on that same accord, I really have to say there was when the Transformers movies were out in the theater. I'm sorry for boring.
No, don't. That's good.
But like the Transformers movies were out in theaters. I went with someone to see the first one, and I am a huge Transformers person. So like I'm knowing like, oh, that's not how they did it in the old show, but I get it. We don't get a chance. Hey, which one is
Shout out
that?
to Michael Bay.
Right. They like, hey, which one is that? And Optimus Prime was on the screen, and I turned away from him. Was like, what did you just say?
I don't remember which Transformers.
Don't say
I've
that.
seen
Don't.
last, but it was not good.
Okay, then you're not wrong. But,
I was gonna say the last one was pretty awful.
I mean,
It was.
I was sitting there like, what? How did they decide in the room?
They didn't
Like, this
ask
was
me.
what they were doing.
they didn't ask me how it was going.
This
I
is
might
where
have
we're
been
gonna
busy
go.
teaching a class because I told that movie exactly how it should have gone.
Not what
Not that
happened.
way.
Not what
No,
happened.
but
Okay. Well, that was
Is
our.
that
That was that
Okay.
Was, that was really good. You know, yeah. Shoot your shot, ladies. You don't have to
Do
be
it.
cold all winter. You don't have to
It helps if you have blueberry
depend on
pancakes.
your weighted blanket, which I hear is awesome. I'm gonna get one. David likes blueberry pancakes and anime. In case you wanna
shoot your shot. Shoot your shot.
Shot.
Oh man,
Be to the point.
I did it.
She did it.
Yep.
She got a whole man.
Yep.
So
I was just like, you need me.
you need me.
Because
Somehow-
listen, he.
in your
I
world.
imagine the conversation.
She
When
probably
they're
said
like,
exactly
probably
that.
said
No,
that, like, listen.
no, I didn't say just that, but I kind of alluded to, and I was like, so,
You need a me.
hey, are you single? Yeah, here, text me sometime. And sure enough,
Yep.
2 little peas in pie.
Absolutely.
What's going on? Okay.
I don't know what's happening.
She was like,
So that's what my paper's on. That's why I don't know what's going on.
So
We did that. We
that
did
was
that.
it
We did that.
for Mars versus Venus.
I don't have a rant this week.
I do.
I can't think of it. Am I angry about anything?
you know, she's bored.
Yep.
Nope, I'm not angry about anything today.
So
I do have something if there's time.
You can have my rant.
Okay.
We'll pass this, we call this Mad World.
Okay.
yes.
Mad World.
we rant about things.
So there's a video
Mhm.
that has been going out of good old Mike Tyson. So where a gentleman came up and said, for $1,000, would you take a punch from Mike Tyson? Now with that, as you're looking at it in the face, you're thinking about like Mike Tyson present day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now mind you, this is a warmed up Mike Tyson. This is only one.
$1,000.
$1,000.
$1K, that's it?
Now, granted, this looked like some 20-year-old college student, like, hey, free ride for whatever, parents' money or the scholarship to whatnot. And you see Mike Tyson getting into his old school Iron Mike days to where your hands don't forget things, right?
Mm-hmm.
You always know how to pick things up. He's always going to know how to clench his fist and end someone's existence, not life, existence. Like his punch is equivalent to the Thanos snap. So the thing was, he was telling the person like, "I'm going to go for your kidney. You're going to block, and then I'm going to punch you in the head."
Okay.
I feel bad because any person that thinks that they're going to take $1,000 and a blow from Mike Tyson and live is stupid.
That wouldn't even cover like your medical expenses.
No, you're going to be
right?
coughing up blood from getting punched in the leg.
It's a no for me.
Yeah, no, not 1K. No.
It would have to be something.
It would be a sizable amount of money.
And he was a
Several more zeros.
yes, several. Now, going off of, I have a question for y'all. You're in Vegas, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have a double door. If you let this person in, something is going to happen for the evening. Something. My mom still might be watching this.
Oh, okay.
Something.
Okay.
Who is your absolutely you're letting them in? Maybe you're letting them in. And then you're absolutely not letting them in.
My absolutely not is my daughter's dad.
Wow. Okay.
No.
All right.
No.
I was saying anyone in the world, like celebrity-wise. Okay.
No.
Like, hey, I just
No,
need
we're
a
just
couple
gonna
of...
keep it real.
God.
Let's make it real.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. What was the middle one? Maybe.
Maybe?
I don't think I know one maybe. My definite would be David Banner. Yeah.
Well, since you mentioned David Banner,
Right. She's alive.
excuse me. The first thing I was playing, sorry, I had to come right back on that. Really cute.
May I
Yep,
repeat?
we know.
This out.
No, but
Please conclude your
mine
business and return tables and
absolutely
chairs
not.
to their original positions. Thank you.
He's let's just say that it was an ex that definitely left me in a not good place. I think it was probably one of the darkest times in my life.
Oh, you're dead to me. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
It would be one of those things where if someone was just like, hey, so I saw blank, your ex, and I would be like,
I'm triggered.
that's not my ex.
Who?
Like, didn't y'all have a funeral for him or whatever?
Right, he's dead. Praise God. How
Right.
he's alive. I mean,
Look at
miracles.
God. My maybe? I deal with absolutes.
All right, so who's your absolute not and who's your absolute?
My absolute is maybe.
Oh.
Great answer.
Safe
Yeah,
great answer.
absolutely.
Safe great answer. Great answer.
Absolutely. And
He's-
he ain't even
He's
watching the
somewhere,
room.
he's somewhere like this.
He might see it
He just
later.
perked up and was just like, yup.
No, he gonna be like, this
Yep.
bitch lying.
Ella.
Like,
What?
What? Who's your definite you're letting in the room in
What?
Vegas and something might happen?
B2K.
4 knocks at the door in perfect harmony.
Oh,
Oh, man.
those are my. I can't mess with them.
Okay, who's not? Who the hell? Who is absolutely not coming into the room?
Like none of these little rappers, none of these new little rappers. I don't like.
Okay,
It's a big one line.
Yeah, I don't like any of them.
that's a lot of them.
I'm pretty much open to people.
Do you have,
If you're nice,
do you have a
come
big
on in.
celebrity crush? Michael B. Jordan.
He's cute.
Come on in the room.
He can come in. I'm not really. You just never know. I just never know who I could fall for real.
So I really got to get the because we're running short on time.
Yeah,
I got to get
gotta
this
go.
Mad World rant out.
Oh, yeah.
So there was a discussion in a blurred group, and for those of you who do not know what a blurred is, it's a black nerd. Ari said that Michael B's is small though. Jesus. Okay, so I'm in a blurred group, and like I said, for those of you who do not know, blurred is black nerd. So there was this discussion about gatekeepers, and you could probably relate to this in some ways. So in like the nerd community, not so much the blurred community, but in the nerd community, as well as artists such as you and Qamil, models such as you, and so on. They tend to have gatekeepers. Gatekeepers are not good people. These are the people that think that they are the know-all, like the Oracle. And when you say, oh, hey, I like My Hero Academia, or if someone says, I like anime. Okay, so what happened on episode 546 of Naruto? And if you legitimately do not know, then they automatically cast you as like not being.
You don't belong here.
Like you don't belong here.
Do we have that?
What?
What she talking about?
Like kind of like an
Probably.
oracle. I strongly believe that it is.
We definitely
it is
have
in
a
every
different way.
It's
in a different
every
way,
niche.
but we definitely have like musicians who are like,
right.
Right, because I don't ever want to.
what was Stevie
But,
Wonder's number 3 on his
But what I
15th
wanted
album?
to say was people have to understand that just because you share a same likeness or you say that you like something, you may be say novice or you could be pretty advanced. That does not mean that you are better than someone else and you can cast them out or say, oh, I don't want to talk to you because you don't know XYZ. Y'all gotta stop doing that shit. Stop fucking doing that shit because nothing annoys me more than
That's not nice.
seeing people who treat others like that.
And they just
Because
wanna, like,
I
try.
see that in like, okay, so Charmed. There's old school Charmed and there's new Charmed. So I'm in like groups for both of them because I like both shows. So in the new group, it's like if you don't know everything about the first show, then what are you even doing? And I'm like, it's not. And they go on Twitter and they like harass the new artists.
Yeah.
The people who love the old show are like, there's somebody on a whole campaign to cancel this show right now because
People are like that.
those are what I
Yeah,
would
this
call
is what
like
you're
the
talking about.
gatekeepers. I actually
Super
even
weird.
had an incident on my own page. I'm not gonna call this person out, but I had to shut shit down real quick. So I posted a meme, and it was just like it was I think it was like 6 to 8 anime characters, and these are basically characters that want all the smoke.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you saw it.
I remember that, yeah.
It was some months ago, but I guess because of the way that I look, I'm not supposed to like anime. I'm not supposed to like video games. I'm not supposed to like... Right, I'm not supposed to like any of this stuff.
This is why.
I've even had it to where I walked into a GameStop to grab a hard copy. I'm old school. I like hard copy video games. And I'm like, here. And the dude is like, oh, you're so nice. You're buying this for your boyfriend. Bitch, this is for me. Rude as fuck. But this particular person,
that's trash.
like, commented and was just like, I want you to name every last character and what the show was. Oh, I did all but one. And was like, don't you ever in your life try to pull my card in front of it. Like on
That's
a social
not cool,
platform.
especially if you're not. Like the only way I would do that is if somebody was saying something negative.
It's probably worse for girls.
Well,
too.
see,
No,
well,
it
one,
is. It's worse.
Especially in anime, I mean, one, it's worse for girls because they expect you just to fawn over somebody.
Oh yeah.
They don't expect you to be like hardcore into it, know like the canon stuff going on.
Right.
So when you smoke them out and you blow them out of the water like that, they're probably sitting there doing one or two things, like one, marry me, waifu, or two, she's evil and she's reading us off of Wikipedia. It's fine.
It's like, but I guess the issue is that the reason why people gatekeep is because others lie about what it is that they like and what it is that they do, and they just want to make sure. But that's still a form of gatekeeping.
We're coming out.
And we're about to get kicked out. So
Bye, thank you.
Room set up for next day. I gotta move the walls.
oh, absolutely. So
Again, local library.
right, yay.
Hey,
we
did
were
it, though.
homeless.
Libraries are clutch.
We did it though.
Right.
Yeah,
We
good
did
job.
We
it.
did it. So listen, sorry that we didn't get a chance to do the event shout outs. But
We'll post them all. I'll post them all
Yeah.
on the Melanin Living Show page. Because there was a lot. But affirmative distraction is tomorrow.
it
On
is
Thursday?
tomorrow.
Native
yeah.
Tongues
There
are right
is what else? October 26th, Fades and Brunch at the Vanderelli Room. It is $5 to get in. Do not inbox us or ask what the fuck the $5 goes to.
Hey, I'm gonna send you a message about why that's on.
Don't. Do not. Karen Marie, she's
Shout out to Karen.
October 26th, 4 p.m.
an
Yeah.
Streetlight
invitation,
Guild.
a night of poetry and song at the Streetlight Guild from 4 to 5. That is $8.
Go to our page. I'm going to post
Yeah.
all of this because it's too much.
Hang
And then,
on.
of course, next week we'll add more. You have something?
I've got to give a shout out to the next show that I'm in.
Please do.
Okay.
Right. One, I want to give a shout out to Kingfinity because
I'll be there.
Kingfinity next November 16th. I just got asked to be model for that.
Love
so
them.
can't wait to be there. I saw some of their gear.
Happy to
I am
support.
part of This Is Fashion Part 2 coming up October 26th. It's a show I got my ticket from my mom
So
for.
much shit going on that day.
Yeah, I know, right? But this will be, it's hosted by Ladies Love Lonnie, and it starts at 7, doors open at 6:30.
Where is it at?
I'm getting there.
Oh, okay.
Columbus Convention, it's in the Columbus Convention Center at the Short North Ballroom, 400 North High
Nice.
Street. Now, we've been practicing a lot. We've got to practice this weekend for it. I get to block for 2 out of the 8 designers that are going to be there, and it's all local. Well, actually, most of it's local. His Dream is who I'm actually walking for, and I'm very, very excited to be walking for clothing. So
Awesome.
I look forward to actually wearing that and even buying a shirt from her. But hey, come check us out, October 26th. I'll post the information on the page. And I got a ticket from mom, so maybe you'll get to meet my mother.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Come shoot your shot. Meet your future mother.
Not in front of my mom. Not you're bold. You're not stupid.
Right.
You're not.
Thanks,
So
everybody,
we are
for
going to
watching.
close this out with my pick of the Ratchet song. You know what? You just do the beginning and then I'll do the end with the Ratchet shit
Okay.
because I feel like I have the best Ratchet
That's
shit.
fine. Do you have it pulled out?
I do.
Okay.
May I have your attention, please? The library is closed in 5 minutes.
We are going to
Please
end
gather your
this
belongings and prepare to
on
leave
a
the
ratchet ass note.
All services end at
Go
9
sell some
p.m.
drugs
Thank you.
or some shit, but not in real life. Just, you know.
Probably.
We're gonna go iron.
You said what?
We'll be back soon
Bye.
with another
We'll be
show.
Catch you
Next,
later.
We have a new home.
Day, we do have a new home. So.
Wait, Wednesday? Okay. Thank you. They're dancing. Okay. Put the tables down. Who is this?
Key Glock.
It
I
sounds
know
like it.
ratchet shit.
All right. Well, BJ the Chicago Kid will be back next week. Today was all Ella.
Bye.
We'll announce who our next guest star.
Our next episode is the money episode. We're gonna help y'all get y'all's finances together. Your credit together, your finances, your insurance, all of that. All right, love you guys. Bye.